All right, good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to the Caldwell County Board of Commissioners meeting this July 14th, 2025. I'd like to welcome everyone who's in attendance and our audience and those who are joining us now by social media. And so we appreciate each one's interest in being a part of our meeting. And so the first order of business, we're going to have an invocation. Pastor Rick Irwin with Little John United Methodist Church is with us this evening. So, Pastor, if you'll come forward. And we'll then follow that with our Pledge of Allegiance, and Commissioner Jeff Branch will lead us in that. So, Pastor, thank you for coming.
Thank you. I'm going to assume we could all use a breath or two, and then we'll have a prayer. God, we thank you for this day, this time, this place. We invite you to join us for this meeting. May we be open to any new horizons you may have for us. Please inspire all government, business, and religious leaders, especially those here tonight, to share in your vision and then have the courage to act on it. We know you love all of your creation. May we discern your love and care for our portion of Caldwell in Caldwell County and lead into that. Amen.
Amen.
Everyone face the flag, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Is there any amendments to our agenda this evening?
Mr. Chairman, before we get started, I'd like to apologize to all our people out here for what happened tonight. This was a gentleman's disagreement, and I hope this was a lesson. You know, there's more ways to settle an argument than pulling out a gun or a knife. We settled one, we're good to go, everything's fine.
Amen. I apologize to the folks in the audience as well, and it's Jeff and I we don't always agree, but we need to learn to settle our agreements in a professional manner. So I agree with Jeff, and thank you, Jeff.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Amendments to the agenda this evening.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. We need to remove item 16 from the consent agenda. Number 17 needs to be renamed to the opioid settlement funding for fiscal year 2025. And that's it, Mr. Chairman.
And I think we're going to remove
Oh,
item
yes,
7
sorry.
tonight.
Yes, I'm sorry. Let me go over the other changes here. Yes, we're going to remove item 7 tonight, and we're also going to remove the closed session for tonight.
All right, and we will be scheduling a work session in the coming week or so, and so be attentive to that. But with all of those amendments, I'll make a motion that we adopt this evening's agenda as has been presented. Any other comment or discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that motion carries. And our first item of business this evening is a recognition of our South Caldwell Lady Spartans softball team, the current 4A state champions. And we want to say welcome and thank you for being in attendance here this evening. Just a few facts that I have about this softball team who won the state championship. They had an overall record of 32-2, were the Northwestern 3A, 4A Conference Tournament champions, the North Carolina High School Association 4A Western Regional champions, and then went on to be the North Carolina High School Association state champions. Their cumulative team GPA is 4.243. They outscored their opponents by 346 to 94. So that's a lot of runs, more than your opponents. You set a North Carolina High School Association home run record with 59 team home runs and 128 teams RBIs, I think is what that means. But anyway, I'm a little confused on all my softball stats. But I just know you're great. And we were all following you. Made us all very proud in Caldwell County, and we have a resolution tonight to present in honor of that. I'm going to read it, and then we'll come down and actually give you the framed edition. But the resolution reads, whereas the 2025 South Caldwell Lady Spartans softball team demonstrated exceptional skill, dedication, and teamwork throughout the season, culminating in their remarkable victory as the North Carolina 4A state champions. And whereas the players, coaches, and support staff exhibited unwavering commitment, overcoming formidable opponents and challenges to earn their well-deserved title. And whereas throughout the playoff series, the Lady Spartans showcased outstanding sportsmanship, resilience in high-pressure moments, and respect for their competitors. And whereas the championship team has brought immense pride to their school, community, and families, inspiring young athletes and setting a powerful example of excellence and determination. And whereas the accomplishments of the 2025 Lady Spartan softball team reflect the values of hard work, perseverance, and unity that we cherish and wish to celebrate, now therefore be it resolved that the Caldwell County Board of Commissioners hereby officially congratulates the 2025 Lady Spartan softball team for clinching the North Carolina 4A State Softball Championship, acknowledges the extraordinary efforts of head coach Casey Justice, other coaching staff, and each team member for their contributions to this historic achievement, and this board expresses its utmost admiration for the team's competitive spirit and for serving as role models of leadership, integrity, and excellence. And I'll make this in the form of a motion that we adopt this resolution this evening. Anybody else like to say anything to the ladies that are here and parents?
I'm just extremely proud of you girls. I mean, you don't think about, where you started your season and where you finished your season. That's a huge accomplishment. Coach Justice, great job as always. You girls have put Caldwell County on the map. Not that we weren't already there because of baseball and softball, but you guys, I think you've set another level that's going to be hard to beat in the future. So congratulations to you, and keep up the hard work. And best of luck to you as you move on in your careers and your career in softball, depending on where you're at in college. And so thank you for all you've done for our county.
All right, and one of the things I didn't get to mention, we have 4 of those student athletes who signed to play at the collegiate level. Zaylee Brown at Erskine College, Sydney Bumgarner at Western Carolina University, Emily Coffey is Catawba College, and Brooklyn Johnson, Caldwell Community College. So go forth and make us proud in all of those respective locations as well. Anybody else?
Congratulations, all of you. Proud of you.
All right. All right, so I'll call the motion. All in favor of adopting this resolution signify by saying aye. Aye. And there is no opposition. And so, again, we appreciate you being here. We're going to come down and make a presentation to the coach, and you ladies can all come up and make a picture. You might not want one, but we're going to make one with you.
Yeah, same thing. One's for the coach, one's for the school. Okay.
Exactly.
Just line up over there. I also wanted to make an announcement that each one of the young ladies this evening are going to receive our Moving Mountain Award This is an award we started about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that, for young people within our county who seem to be setting a standard for folks to be reaching towards. And these young ladies certainly did that in all of their accomplishments. So they'll each one be receiving that this evening too. So as we depart from here, file by over here and we'll hand them to you. All right. All right. So we got one a resolution for the coach and one for the school. So hold it. I just need to get out. That's what I think.
Good. Good. Thank you very
Wayne's going to read your name out so it'll be in the official record of all these things. So.
Congratulations. Good job. Keep up the great work. Yeah. Thank you, girls. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Ladies, and I apologize if I mispronounce somebody's name. Please give me a little bit of grace for that if I do. Zaylee Brown, come forward, please.
Thank you, Zay.
Sydney Bumgarner. Allison Burns. Alyssa Clontz. Emily Coffey. Madison Gregg. McCartney Harrington. Brooklyn Johnson. Maddie Moore. Raven Parsons. Isabella Schaefer. Bella Smith. Tempe Trivet. Holland Wisner. Alexis Wisnut. Mallory Weinbarger. Sydney Woodward. Carly Yount. And McKenna Yount.
How did he do? Did he get all the names right?
Yeah.
Good job, man.
One more round of applause. All right. So again, congratulations to those ladies, and we appreciate them. And we've got another honor this evening, and we'd like to present recognition for Mr. Seth Nagy. This has come through the North Carolina Association of County Commissioners. It's a new program that was started by our president, President Davis, and asking each county to appoint and or adopt and recognize somebody within our county government who would be worthy of recognition as heroic hands. And so Seth was voted on by his peers within the county, and a lot of effort and things that he went into working through the current recent hurricane with Helene. And so I'm going to read our resolution this evening that has been adopted or presented for adoption this evening. And so the resolution reads, whereas on August the 10th, 2024, North Carolina Association of County Commissioners President T. Davis announced his presidential initiative, Heroic Hands, and whereas the purpose of this initiative is to honor those in public service workforce and highlight the value of having a career in public service, and whereas each county in North Carolina was tasked with submitting an individual to receive the Heroic Hands recognition, and whereas after careful consideration by a committee of non-supervisory employees, Cooperative Extension Director Seth Nagy was selected to represent Caldwell County due to his dedication and service to his community following Hurricane Helene, and whereas during a time of distress, Seth remained steadfast in his efforts to assist the farming community recover, and whereas Seth's efforts included leading the organization and daily operations of Hurricane Helene Agriculture Relief Hub at the Caldwell County Fairgrounds, collaborating with the National Guard to complete successful airdrops of emergency agricultural supplies in hard-to-reach areas such as Marshall and Greene County, North Carolina, working personally with local farmers to secure disaster relief, grant funding, obtaining funding for clover to plant in devastated pasture lands to provide food for livestock, and prevent further soil loss, and working closely with local, state, and national partners to deliver critical aid to farmers and families in need. And whereas in a nomination form submitted by a peer, it is said, quote, I believe Seth deserves this award because he went above and beyond for his community in a time of crisis. Watching Seth operate during these hurricane relief efforts was so very inspiring. Whether he was coordinating a supply drop or meeting with a farmer who just lost everything, he did it with heart, humility, and laser focus on helping people. His commitment to agriculture and rural communities is unwavering, and our county is stronger because of it. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Caldwell County Board of Commissioners recognizes the devotion of Seth Nagy to his community and proudly supports the selection of his peers in choosing him as the Heroic Hands representative for Caldwell County. And I make a motion we adopt this resolution as read. Any other comment or discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. And there will be no opposition to that. So, Seth, if you'll come up, we've got a plaque to give you. Stand over in the middle. You ain't gonna get out of it. That's right. And stay away from the microphone for a minute.
Thank you, brother. Good job. Proud of you.
All right, you hold it.
It's yours.
It's yours. All right. Now, I will give you an opportunity to say something. I know you.
Yeah. Good reminder.
Yeah, you guys are smart. I will say, do I need to be here?
Wherever that camera's gonna fall.
Face the people.
I don't know if anybody can see it, but I do want to. This is a big surprise. I didn't know it was coming. Certainly, a lot of people helped in the effort with fairgrounds. Tons of folks. Everything that was gifted and transported out of there to where it needed to go, all showed up because of folks across this country that realized there were folks in need in Western North Carolina. So that's really impressive. So I appreciate that I'm being recognized, and I like that. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without my great staff keeping everything going at the office and helping out. We also had other folks come in. So this is a fantastic award. I want to thank my wife Jackie for helping out and putting up with me when I wasn't there, because there's a lot of things needed to be done back home that she took care of. But thank you very much.
And I will note one thing, I don't think you might have said this, but this award was selected by county employees and not leadership. It was individual employees that made this recommendation. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's how that took place.
That's very nice.
All right, one more right here. Photo op with your staff up here,
That would
with
be
your wife
great.
up here.
That would be great if we could get everybody up.
Do you want us in?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Cause we're just, you know.
No, we want everybody. I'll stand in the middle. You guys come on in. Come on, Jackie.
Yeah. You need to bring your wife in. We know she puts up with a
We have you
lot.
on one side.
We'll let the photographers. We're not gonna give them candy?
Will y'all come up this way? Have y'all come on this side over here. We'll have you on one side. Yeah.
Sure. I do have that effect on people.
We're gonna take two, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then one more. 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, and next we're going to recognize Crystal McCall. Crystal, where are you located? Come on up here. Don't be hiding in the back corner. So we got noticed this. Just stand there at the podium. It'll be good. Yeah, that way you can speak. Crystal has been awarded statewide Mechanical Inspector of the Year by the North Carolina Mechanical Inspectors Association. She was nominated by a member of the state board, and the award was voted on by the association's board members representing all 100 counties in the state. Some criteria for the award included the knowledge of code, that's building code, and adherence to professional standards, consistency, and customer service. And she will be officially recognized at an annual conference coming up in Cherokee. And so she's been employed with us here in Caldwell County for 15 years, including 6 years in the Building Inspections Department, and she became our director just this most recent year of 2025. And so we're very proud to have Crystal on staff, and very proud of her accomplishments, and wanted to recognize her this evening for being named the North Carolina State Mechanical Inspector of the Year. So. So we will give you an opportunity to ask us anything except for more money right now. But no, if you'd like to say anything, you're certainly welcome, Crystal.
Just, I'm thankful and of course humble because I wasn't expecting it, so I'm not good on speeches, but I'm proud and thankful that they chose me. So. And
Yes.
everybody in the inspection department, we've been very busy and, just be patient with us, everyone, and we're trying hard and we have some new ones coming up. So thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Crystal.
Good job.
Thank you. she was modest in saying that, but our building inspections have been very busy, and we know that they're traveling the county as fast as they can. I've got a son that's building a home and just got his CO last week, and so I've got to see firsthand all the trips and the things that go along with getting a new construction out the door per se. But we do appreciate our building inspecting staff and all that they do and meeting the needs of our county. So with that, we'll move to item 4, and we have a presentation this evening with Mr. Keith Hyman about communities in schools. So welcome, Keith.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you brought backup with you.
I did, Bree.
I know her.
I did. All right, Chairman Church, Commissioner Branch, Potter, and Starnes, thank you so much for the opportunity. This evening I have Charmin Frizzell and also Eddie Peebles. They serve as our 2 social workers. Provided some information maybe in a portfolio. If you might have it, you don't have to look at anything. But we're going to go ahead and kind of kick this thing off and get going. We finished up the school year this year, of course, working in 7 of the Caldwell County schools. We served 451 students. And then you can also see that 4,641 students receiving whole school services. We're very proud to say that out of our seniors, we had a 100% graduation rate.
Awesome.
25 of those students are currently enrolled at CCC and TI to further their work that began as a junior in high school. And then also some of the students are going into the trades. We have one at CVCC in turf management, only because they don't offer that one there at CCC and TI. We have 4 in the military. 11 of our students are going to 4-year universities, and 17 going directly into the workforce. So we're very proud of our the skills and the things that we put into our students while they're in our program. The next slide right here shows that 99% of our students stayed in high school. That's about a 6% gain. Have the same percent gain that you'll see for students improved or maintained coursework, and 97 of them improved behavior. The only way that you get off of that improving your behavior is that you get suspended out of school. So I can say that 97% of our students that we worked with were in school. That's so important. And then 80% of our Caldwell County students improved or maintained their attendance. And attendance is a big issue following things back in 2019. You know, it's just really tough. So that's something that we try to instill as well. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Peebles right now.
Hello. Here at Communities in Schools, we do a lot of community service projects with our students. And we did an 8th grade project with William Lenore that supported the Yoke Fellow, and we did a food drive with that. We had our 8th grade at Granite Falls Middle that supported South Caldwell Community Christian Ministries by donating food and doing a food drive. 8th grade, let's see, I got, okay, there we go. And we also did a community project with our 7th grade with all middle schools in our county with our animal shelter, because we thought it was very important that we partnered with them, because we are a large county and we have a lot of pets and a lot of animals. So what's the best way of treating those animals is finding out how to care for them in the proper way. And our students went out to the animal shelter, and Mr. Gillian, I believe, he was very instrumental in talking to our students and helping set this up, so we thank him for that. Let's see, we also partnered with our senior centers here in Whitmore and talked about how we have some empathy for our elderly population, simply because a lot of our students are raised by their grandparents, and they truly don't always understand what it is for our older adults and how they're treated and what their process is of thinking and how they go through, because what they did then doesn't always apply now. So we kind of talk to them about those things as well. And we want to thank Gateway Rehab, Hickory Falls Health and Rehabilitation, the Share Center, and Brookdale Living Center. We partnered with all those institutions to help our students be pen pals and go out and visit these institutions and talk and interact with our senior citizens.
And you know, this correlates, I mean, go and ask a child right now to take an envelope out and address it, to be able to mail a bill or fill a check out. So those are some of the skills that we try to integrate with this. Mr. Sell, that right there.
Thank you. We really do focus on career and college readiness. We partner with Caldwell Community College, and our students are looking at careers early on. When they enter ninth grade at South Caldwell High School, they're looking for what they want to do. We have those conversations early, whether it is in the plumbing field or welding, culinary. A few of our students were able to go and join with Caldwell County Schools and volunteer at their luncheon for their custodians. They were able to serve with Southern Comfort. She's good about letting our students work. So we're always looking for opportunities to help the workforce and create a strong bridge between education and the workforce. So that way we are preparing those students when they get out of high school or when they're a senior, they're not sitting there thinking, what am I going to do? Because we start those conversations early, talk about jobs, we go on the tours at the college, and that's a picture I'd like to show. Well, the different pathways we've listed, I'm not going to read all those to you, but there's many opportunities, whether it's nuclear science. As they're going on those tours, we just grab their interest, and then they start asking us questions. And then they ask us questions about their grade point average and what they need to do to get into the community college. So that's something that we really try to focus on. Here's a few pictures of our students going through either the building, the welding, the machinist. I love the nuclear medicine part because that made me think, maybe I want to do that when I grow up. So it's something interesting all the time. But there's always an activity at the end. Mr. Hyman's good about feeding our students. Everything's free, the college fees if they decide to go. And a culminating activity at the end is we get together and talk about some things they were interested in, and he feeds us. So on this picture, you'll see Chick-fil-A, but through the grants and through the funding here and through the opportunities we have, our students get to do a whole lot of free stuff, and they enjoy it. And so it gives them a chance to be a part of something and see things that they might normally not necessarily
Yes,
see.
ma'am.
Purposeful opportunities and connections to make sure that these students understand they have a choice, because a lot of times they don't. The parents aren't bad or anything like that, or guardians, it's just that they're just trying to take care of other things. So we've accepted that, and we just try to stress wholeness throughout our curriculums that we have, so it's not a study hall when they come in there. It's a well-developed curriculum that's established for everyone. And then Eddie had talked a little bit about our real skill development that we'll be doing. We've had some help from Google with this one.
Okay, real skills. What are real skills? Those are those skills that are helping our students to become better students and also makes them more employable as they get older. So we start in the 6th and 7th grade teaching our students these real skills: critical thinking, communication, being able to get along with people, accountability, responsibility, those types of things. So that's what we do with that. And we also get our mentors involved with that. We have a mentor program in which we have mentors that come in from our community that are vetted by the school system, that they work with our students and work on these different skills. You see some of the, let's see, what is that? That one in the far right, that young lady stepping through the spider web. That thing will twist you up. It's a lot of fun. But it's designed to make you, one, listen, pay attention, and communicate. And those are all those skills that we're sneaking in just through playing some games. So those are some of the things that we also do. Okay, let's see.
And then we always like to highlight our good character traits that we have, so those character traits follow the ones for Caldwell County Schools. And who doesn't love to see their kid or grandkid on Facebook being blown up? And just trying to strengthen those. We're able to acknowledge 185 students this year. And some of those students were our character builders of the year that were acknowledged at the very end of the year in front of their entire peer group. And then Charmin, do you?
Well, at those 185, we also work with the students that are not in our program as well to recognize the whole school. So we do a lot of stuff during teacher appreciation or the office recognition or bus custodial, all those. So we do posters and put it all around the schools to involve everyone in the whole school community because we like to show good character and we want to exemplify those character traits and share with the whole entire learning school, the whole school community as a whole.
And Mr. Peebles brought in the idea of our mentors. This past year, we ended the year with 96 mentors in 7 schools every week. And having that adult that shows up and walks in that classroom is pivotal. And we want to have activities that are designed to promote those soft skills, real skills when those adults come in. So that's what this grant funding and the funding that you've provided as well too And you can see our recognition banquet that we do for our mentors, and that's one of our mentors from Bernhardt. They provided 36, a third of our mentors come from the Burnshaw Furniture Company. And they allow those members of that organization to stay on the clock as they come out to the school to serve once a week. And that's a huge commitment if you're a business person to understand. It's hard enough to get them to show up to work, much less let them go away from work. But they've committed to that, the Bernhardts have, and we're deeply in gratitude for them. And that's what it looks like. In middle school's about 30 minutes. High school's about 60 minutes because those classes last longer. But we greatly appreciate the opportunity to give some of our outcomes to y'all and answer any questions that you have. And thank you for funding our program. We couldn't do it without you. You're one of our largest providers. So we thank you.
All right. So thank you, Keith, for the good work that you do. And I know it's impactful in our community. And one of those things that as a county, we are proud to be able to help fund and help, get our young people an avenue of seeing what the real world can be like. And I know that's what you folks try to do with them. And so
We've got a great staff and those 7 site coordinators in the school system and what they put into it.
right.
You've got some newsletters to the far left in your brochure that talked about the whole year and then what we did in the spring and fall. So
Yes, sir.
really just trying to make connections with these kids and families. Over $8,000 was spent on emergency service this year for our students and families. It's food, clothing, rent.
Right.
You know, power bills, and that's what these people behind me do. They
Yeah.
support those families in those schools. So
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
And I appreciate the Department of Social Services as well, too.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys. Keep up the great work.
All right, next is item 5, Home and Community Care Block Grant, Tina Miller. So welcome, Tina.
I'm Tina Miller. I work with the Western Piedmont Council of Governments. I am the Area Agency on Aging Director. And what I'm here to talk to you about today is the Home and Community Care Block Grant. The Home and Community Care Block Grant is part of the Older Americans Act, and it provides supportive services to older adults who are 60 and better living in our community. So for Caldwell County, that's things like our senior center, home-delivered meals or Meals on Wheels, general medical transportation services, housing and home improvement, adult daycare, in-home aid support services, all of those different support services aimed at providing supportive services for seniors so that they can stay in their community and in their home and hopefully delay and prevent nursing home placement. With the Home and Community Care Block Grant, it is granted to Caldwell County for the provision of services, again, for older adults age 60 and over. The Caldwell County Commissioners appoint the Caldwell Council on Aging as the planning committee and the Western Piedmont Council of Governments as the lead agency for planning to bring recommendations to this board for use of the funds. For this fiscal year, 2025 through 2026, Caldwell County is receiving in federal and state funds $583,211. Local providers have to provide a 10% match themselves, and so that brings the total to $648,012. The action I'm requesting is that the commissioners approve the Home and Community Care Block Grant for state fiscal year 2025-2026. The recommendations, and those include the services funded, the services, the allocations, and the provider designations as made by the Caldwell County Council on Aging. And then along with that is also approval for the agreement between Caldwell County and the Western Piedmont Council of Governments to serve as administrators of this grant, to manage the contracts with our contracted service providers and to reimburse them monthly for their expenses under this grant.
All right, so hearing the request, and I know we each had that in our packet, so I'll entertain a motion that we approve the grant application and the contract for Home and Community Care Block Grant.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we accept that.
All right, any other discussion or comment? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And that motion carries unanimously. So thank you,
Thank you.
for being here, and thank you for what you do for our older adults in Caldwell County.
Yeah,
That's
thank you,
me.
Tina.
Next is our 2024 tax collector settlement and 2025 charge to the tax collector in order to collect the 24 tax. And so Mr. Josh Angle's with us here this evening. So welcome, Josh.
Good evening, Commissioners, Manager. In accordance with North Carolina General Statute 105-373A, the total settlement for outstanding 2024 real and personal property taxes is $1,149,849.68. I request this settlement to be accepted and the 2024 taxes to be recharged to the tax collector. The second item is in accordance with North Carolina General Statute 105-321 and 105-352. I request the authorization to collect the 2025 taxes. Such taxes are hereby declared to be a first lien on all real property with the respective taxpayers in the county of Caldwell.
All right, so here in the request of our tax administrator, I'll make a motion that we authorize him and the collection of $1,149,849.68 for the taxes in the arrears, if you will, in 2024, and then give him the authority to collect taxes for the 2025 year. Does that cover it?
That's it.
All right. All them general statutes that you said. So any other discussion or comment? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And that motion carries as well. So thank you, Josh, for being here. And that brings us to our consent agenda this evening. So our interim manager, Mr. Wayne Rash.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, good evening. We have several items tonight to go over. The first is item number 8, the approval of NC cash flow loan. This is a loan offered by the state to assist with Hurricane Helene mitigation, 0% loan up to 5 years for $1 million. So number 9 is communications purchase of computers. Budget revision would allow for the purchase of new equipment at the 911 Communications Center. The majority, $23,000 of the $25,000 total is 911 fund eligible, so it does not come from local monies. Number 10 is Emergency Services Wilson's Creek Visitor Center Storm Repairs Project. And this is to budget revision to appropriate funds to cover the cost of design fees associated with the restoration project there. This is FEMA approved. FEMA has the funds already approved. I think they're being in the process of being transferred to the state, but we do need these funds to go ahead and start this project until we can get those FEMA reimbursements. Number 11 is the purchase of First Watch software, which is a budget revision that would allow for this new software for our EMS division, which will help them track a lot of things under their watch. Number 12 is a budget revision for the Sheriff's Office, Kids Camp funding. As you may remember, last week, the Sheriff's Office just finished their annual Kids Camp. I think they had over 70 campers with them, and this would give them, from our general fund, a $2,500 appropriation to help with. I know they were able to get some donations of items as well, but this would help them for the funding of that project. Number 13 is a grant funding rollover for our Veteran Service Office. If you remember, they applied for this grant last year. This just rolls it over into the new budget year. Item number 14 is Golden Leaf Site Development Grant application approval. This would give our economic development folks the go-ahead to apply for Golden Leaf Grant for site development at our Evergreen site down in Sawmills for economic development. And let's see, number 15 then would be amendment to the Board of Elections fee schedule. We brought you fee schedules last month, and in that, the filing fee for sheriff and clerk of court were omitted from that, and so we're adding those to the fee schedule. Number 17 is resolution for opioid settlement funding for fiscal year 2025, and you have that in your packets to see. Number 18 is conveyance of surplus vehicle by private sale, and this is a 2019 Ford Explorer Sheriff's Department vehicle for the transport that you guys approved last month of there. So number 19 is a reappointment of Bruce Roberts to the Foothill Regional Airport Authority. Item number 20 is the appointment of Chris Bumgarner to the Board of Social Services. And item 22 is the reappointment of members to the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council. And you have those names in front of you. Beth
You missed the
Henshaw, Chad Lackey.
Railroad Commission.
I'm sorry, did I miss that one? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I'll go back to that one. Beth Henshaw, Chad Lackey, Courtney Covey, Denise Fleming, Ed Richards to that board. And then, yes, Commissioner Potter pointed out that we skipped item 21, which is appointments to the Caldwell Railroad Commission. That's reappointing Commissioner Michael LaBrose and Commissioner Jeff Branch, and then also the appointment of Wayne Cable of Harmony Timberworks to that commission. Item 23 then is the appointment of library board members, and there are currently 3 vacancies, and you have 4 individuals, so you each have a ballot. They already have that. Abby, or are we giving that out?
They do, but there's
Okay.
4 vacancies and 5 individuals.
I'm sorry, 4 vacancies and 5 individuals. So you'll make a choice of those 4 individuals out of the 5 names that you have, and Abby will collect those at the end. And then the last things are the items 24, 25, 26, and 27 are approval of meeting minutes, April 28th, 29th, 30th, and June 9th. That's all the items we have.
All right. So here in the consent agenda has been presented by our interim county manager. Do I hear a motion that we adopt the consent agenda this evening?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we adopt the consent agenda as presented.
All righty. Any other discussion or comment? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And, we each one have voted. I think if we'll pass those over to our clerk, she can tell us who the
I know
4
Christie.
appointments are to lead into the library board.
And just for the record, Vice Chairman LaBrose had already passed me his ballot prior to the meeting.
And while she's tallying those, I wanted to ask that our EMS folks that are in attendance this evening, if you would, when the meeting adjourns, just meet me right over here, and I'll talk to you a little bit about what's going on. But we do intend to have a work session one day next week. I don't know if you gentlemen might be eligible or able to look ahead to that, but I'm looking at July 22nd, which will be next Tuesday. We're supposed to be over at the Board of Elections for a swearing in that's going to be taking place there at 12 noon. And we could have an opportunity, I think, to have that work session scheduled shortly thereafter. If you gentlemen could work that out, just let me know. But that's one thing I was kind of looking at as an opportunity to be able to do that. But we've got some business we need to attend to in a work session. Did you come up with the 4 names?
I did. Those appointed are Jennifer Baker, Hannah Brown, Lauren Greer, and Christy Money.
All right, so thank you for that, and thank you for their willingness to serve. And so I'll give us a public announcement there. If you ever want to serve on a board, we have the opportunity for you to be able to sign up for that through our website. And we're constantly looking for people to serve on the different boards within our community and our county. And we've got numerous boards in which may be of interest to you to serve on. So you can find that list there and put in an application, and we would welcome that at any time. So do we want to set that meeting now? How long do you have to advertise that for, Abby?
Just 48 hours in advance.
What
Okay.
time you thinking? Because I won't be here that night. I could be here earlier in the day, but I can't be here in the evening. But you don't,
Yeah.
necessarily need me, so.
Well, yeah, we do. That's the reason Commissioner LaBrose wanted to be a part of that, and he's had some things that took him out of the meeting here this evening, and I know he wants to be a part of that opportunity to be able to talk about our EMS and the direction it's going. We, just for the general public to know, as we have been meeting for a period of about 4 weeks, I guess, since our last meeting. We've had numerous meetings and hours involved in that, and so we've come up with some recommendations for the board. And we would like for every board member to be able to be a part of that and hear that. And so we may need to check with him as well. But y'all can let me know what you think you might be able to do, and we'll go from there. But that's kind of what I wanted to let our EMS folks know. All right. So with all of that, then, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this evening.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we adjourn.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you again for being here.